Good afternoon, student. How are you? Hope you all are fine. So today I am here with your English 1 subject, and I am going to start a new chapter that is based on earthquake. Actually, the name topic of the chapter is the title of the chapter is my experience, my earthquake experience in Tokyo. So this chapter is based on earthquake. I hope all of you know what the earthquake means to you. Yes, it is a sudden movement on the ground, okay, caused due to some various reasons like volcanic eruptions, then tectonic plate movements, and there are lots of sources of there due to what this cause actually, the earthquake cause. And sometimes the earthquakes are very soft one, and but sometimes it's really very hard one, which can damage the properties and the wealth of life, and even take people lost their lives also due to this earthquake. So it is a kind of a natural hazard, you can say. So the story starts with a writer, Andrew Pastor. Okay, Andrew Pastor. Andrew Pastor, he is a writer, and he has written this story on his own biography. That one day professionally he was a journalist. Okay, so one day he just left his room. Okay, so he was staying in a hotel room. So one day what happened, he went out of his room. He was ready to go to where? Tokyo. Okay, and he was very excited because he is going to make the documentary of the activities, okay, different type of activities, okay, performed by the people of this Tokyo city, okay, which is really very big one. So let us start the story. So the beginning of the story already I have told you that how it begins. The writer came out from his room with an excitement to what, make a documentary on the people of Tokyo city. So here we are on our story now. So I had just emerged from the valley of Tokyo metro system, 4 floors beneath Shinjuku station, the world's busiest train station. So the writer was what? The writer was where he was at the present time. He was at the railway station. Where? Shinjuku railway station. Shinjuku railway station mentioned in the textbook that it is the busiest, okay, railway station, one of the busiest railway station. So he was there. Okay, he was going to Nogawa. Okay, he was going to Nogawa. Okay, a trip to Nogawa. What? Thousands of commuters and tourists jump parallel train platform and a shop in the arcade. It was around 3 p.m. So the time was the time when he was at a station. Okay, actually he went to the station for inquiry about the train, that when the train is going to be ready for Nogawa. So he is going to for the train and also for the ticket for that train. So at 3 p.m. the time it was, he was lined up the bullet train ticket counter to inquire about a trip to Nagawa, same 200 miles southwest of Tokyo, to shoot some photo there the next day. It was then felt that the ground moved under me slightly. So he was actually going to Nagawa, which was 200 miles, okay, 200 miles southwest to Tokyo. So why he was going to Tokyo? Nogawa, he was going to Nogawa only to shoot some photos, okay, but actually he don't know that today he is going to face a frightening day of his life, okay, a most frightening day of his life. So he was on the way. Yes, so it was almost impracticable, like a subway rumbling through a tunnel for beneath my feet. At the same time, at 3 p.m., when he was at the station, suddenly he felt a movement on the ground. So first of all, he thought that this is a movement of a water running, okay, by the tunnel, okay. But what when he realized that this is an earthquake, when some of the peoples who were standing behind him, okay, even they were not reacting that it is an earthquake or it is a kind of any kind of dangerous movement. All of them thought that it is a water running through a tunnel. But nearby him, one fellow was there, one person was there, who suddenly turned to him and said that yes, it is an earthquake. So at that time, he come to realize that it is not a simple movement, it is an earthquake. I ran for the door of about 60 feet away. The ground was shaking so violently that it was difficult to run in a straight line trying to split across the deck of a ship, being tossed by swells. My heart was pounding when I reached the street and darted for a large park surrounded by a skyscraper. My mind replayed the image of the World Trade Center crashing the ground. So as soon as he realized that it was an earthquake, he ran down, okay, 60 feet away. Okay, the ground was shaking so violently. It was really very terrible one. Because it was shaking really very hard, he was trying to split across the deck, so he was just trying to find a way to get a space place, okay, a free place where he can save his life. So after that, when he reached, through running, he reached to a place, okay, which was surrounded all side by buildings. Okay, here he stopped there and he realized that, or he remembered that, what, the World Trade Center. Okay, World Trade Center. I hope you remember what this about World Trade Center. It is the incident happened in 2011. Okay, by the terrorist attack. Okay, in America, the World Trade Center was been targeted by some of the terrorists, and most of the people died that day. So he remembered that scene, and he was really very afraid and fear of the shaking or the movement what he have felt, what he feel. So student, today I would like to stop here the explanation of the story. In my next video, I am going to explain you more about this story, and I will try to complete the lesson in my next video. So till then, have a nice day and be safe all of you by staying on your home, and also you try to study well, because as soon as the school is going to open, I hope there will be an examination. You will have to face your examination. So till then, have a nice day. Thank you.